The alarm on my phone screams at 5:03 a.m. I slap it quiet before it wakes Jacob. My name is Nicole, I'm 32, and this tiny apartment is everything I have in the world. I lie still for 3 seconds, eyes open, staring at the ceiling crack that looks like a lightning bolt. Then I force my body up because if I stay in bed 1 minute longer I will start crying and never stop. Cold floor. Cold kitchen. I switch on only one light so the electric bill doesn't jump again. The fridge hums like it's tired too. Inside, half carton of milk, 3 eggs, 1 slice of bread that I can toast for Jacob. I drink water straight from the tap and pretend it's coffee. Jacob is still asleep, one small foot sticking out from the blanket. His dark hair is messy, mouth open, breathing soft. I stand in the doorway and watch him the way hungry people look at food. 6 years old and he still thinks I can fix anything. I hope today he stays right about that. I move like a ghost. Pack his lunch. Peanut butter sandwich cut into triangles because he says squares taste sad, 1 apple, 5 baby carrots. A sticky note that says, "Mommy loves you to the moon." I draw a tiny rocket ship next to the words. He will smile when he finds it.
6:15 a.m.
I shake him gently. Time to wake up, little man. He makes that small angry sound, pulls the blanket over his head. I laugh even though nothing is funny. I tickle his feet until he giggles and kicks. That sound is oxygen. We have exactly 22 minutes to leave or we miss the bus. I help him into yesterday's jeans because the new pair is still $29 I don't have. His shoes are tight. The toe part has a hole covered with cardboard. He doesn't complain. Kids adapt faster than adults. I brush his hair with my fingers, kiss the top of his head. Smell baby shampoo that costs $1.29 and lasts 2 months. Ready, Captain? Ready, Mommy. We walk down 3 flights of stairs. The hallway smells like old cooking and someone's cigarette. Outside it's still dark, streetlights orange and tired. The air bites my cheeks. Jacob holds my hand so tight I feel his little heartbeat in my palm. Bus stop. 3 other people waiting, all looking at phones. I have no data left until Friday, so I stare at nothing and count heartbeats. Bus comes late. We squeeze in. Jacob stands between my legs, backpack bumping people. I mouth sorry to strangers who don't care. At his school I kneel, fix his collar, kiss him twice. Be good. Learn everything. He runs inside without looking back. That's good. Looking back makes him cry and then I cry on the next bus to work. My shift at the coffee shop starts at 7:30. I have 9 minutes. I walk fast, cold wind pushing tears out of my eyes that aren't really tears, just weather. Downtown smells like coffee and car smoke. People rush past in warm coats. I wear the same black hoodie every day, washed in the sink at night. The mailbox is outside the apartment building. I never check it in the morning because bad news before coffee is cruel. But today something red sticks out. I stop walking. My stomach drops like I'm on a roller coaster. I pull it out with frozen fingers. Big red letters. Final notice. Electricity will be cut tomorrow at 9 a.m. if $487 is not paid in full. I read it 3 times. The paper shakes because my hand shakes. $487. I have $117 in my checking account and $23 cash in a jar above the fridge. Rent is due in 3 days, $9.50. Jacob's shoes. Lunch money for next week. Bus pass. I feel the world tilt. I stuff the notice deep in my pocket like hiding it makes it less real. I cannot cry here on the sidewalk. People will see. I bite the inside of my cheek until I taste blood and keep walking. Work is loud and warm. Smell of coffee and sugar saves me for a minute. My boss Mike is already yelling at someone. I tie the apron, smile at customers who never learn my name. Good morning, welcome to Brew Haven. What can I get started for you? Tips today, $6.40. I put every coin in a separate pocket so I feel them when I walk.
11:47 a.m.
My phone buzzes in my apron. Unknown number. I ignore it. It rings again. Same number. I step into the tiny bathroom, lock the door, answer whispering. Hello. Hi, is this Jacob's mom? Nicole. My heart stops. Yes, this is she. This is Mrs. Carter from Eastside Elementary. Jacob fell on the playground. He's crying a lot and holding his arm. We think it might be broken. Can you come right now? The walls close in. I'm at work. My car is in the shop. It's broken. We called the ambulance already, but they said a parent has to be here for permission before they take him. I slide down the bathroom wall until I sit on dirty tiles. I'm coming. Tell him mommy is coming. I run out without apron without telling Mike. He shouts my name but I'm already outside running. 12 blocks. Rain starts, small hard drops like needles. My shoes slap wet pavement. Lungs burn. People stare but I don't care. I run past the bus stop, past the pawn shop where I sold my mom's ring last year, past the dollar store where I buy Jacob's favorite cereal when it's on sale. My legs want to quit but I think of Jacob crying and I keep going. I reach the school soaked, hair stuck to my face, chest on fire. The nurse meets me at the door. Jacob is on a small bed, face white, tears everywhere. When he sees me he reaches with his good arm. Mommy, it hurts so bad. I hold him so gently like he is made of glass. His right arm is already swelling purple. I kiss his forehead, his wet cheeks, whisper, I'm here baby, I'm here. The ambulance guys are waiting. They need $800 deposit before they even put him inside. I have $146 total in the world right now. I beg. I cry. I show them the red electricity notice like it explains everything. One paramedic looks away. The other says they can take him but I have to sign papers promising payment. I sign. My hand shakes so badly the letters look drunk. They lift Jacob onto the stretcher. He is brave until the doors close, then he screams, Mommy, don't leave me. And it rips my heart out. I run beside the ambulance all the way to the hospital because I have no money for a cab and I cannot leave my son alone. At the emergency door they will hem away. A lady with a clipboard asks for insurance card. I don't have one. She asks for credit card. I have none. She looks at me like I'm garbage. I stand there in wet clothes, shaking, watching the big doors close between me and my baby. And that's when my phone dies. 0 battery. 0 money. 0 plan. I have never felt so small in my whole life. But I'm Jacob's mom. And moms don't get to give up. So I take the deepest breath my broken lungs can manage, wipe my face with a sleeve that smells like rain and coffee, and walk inside to fight for my son. Whatever it takes. The hospital smells like bleach and fear. My shoes make wet squeaking sounds on the shiny floor. Everyone looks at me like I don't belong here, like I'm the reason the world is broken. Maybe I am. They took Jacob behind big gray doors 23 minutes ago. I count every minute because time feels stolen now. A nurse with a tight bun finally comes out. Nicole Thompson? I jump up so fast my knees crack. Yes, that's me. How is he? He's okay. Arm is broken in 2 places. We put the cast on already. He's asking for you. She leads me down a long hallway. My heart is beating in my throat. I see him through a glass window first. My little boy on a huge bed, right arm in bright blue cast, face red from crying. When he sees me he lights up like Christmas. Mommy! I run in and hug him so carefully. He smells like hospital soap and tears. I'm here, baby. I'm right here. He buries his face in my neck. It hurts so much, but now it's better because you came. I want to die from love and guilt at the same time. The doctor comes in, tall man, kind eyes. He explains. Clean break, 6 weeks in cast, pain medicine, follow-up visit. Then he says the words I was waiting for and dreading. Total bill today is $2,140. We need at least $800 before you can leave. $800. The number hits me like a slap. I open my mouth but no sound comes out. I step outside the room so Jacob can't hear. My hands shake while I open my purse, old wallet, $3 bills, some coins, bus pass, dead phone, and the pawn shop ticket from last year when I sold mom's ring. I go to the billing lady. Can I make payments? Please. She doesn't even look up. We need $800 today or security will walk you out. I feel the tears coming. I bite my lip hard. Not here. Not in front of people. I run to the hospital bathroom, lock myself in a stall and cry without sound. Big ugly crying that makes my ribs hurt. I think of mom's gold necklace. The only thing she left me besides Jacob. Thin chain, tiny heart. She wore it every day. I wipe my face with toilet paper, take a breath that shakes and walk out. There's a pawn shop 3 blocks away. I know because I pass it every day and pretend I don't see it. I run again. Rain still falling. My socks are wet inside my shoes. The man behind the glass looks bored. I pull the necklace from my neck. Chain breaks because my fingers are stupid with cold. I place it on the counter. How much? He turns it over, looks through a small glass. $45. My heart screams. It's real gold. Please. Best I can do is $60.
$60.
For the last piece of my mom. I nod because I have no choice. He slides the money across. I don't wait for a ticket. I just run back. Back at hospital, I'm breathing like I'm dying. I hand over the 60 plus everything in my pockets. $83 total. I beg the billing lady again. She makes a phone call. After forever she says, "We'll accept $200 today and a payment plan. But you sign here that you owe the rest." I sign my name so fast the pen almost breaks. They finally let me take Jacob home. It's dark outside now. Rain stopped. He falls asleep on my shoulder while we wait for the city bus. The cast is heavy on his little body. On the bus people stare. I don't care. I kiss his hair again and again. My phone is still dead, but when we get off at our stop I see I missed 17 calls and one text from my boss Mike. "Nicole, you left without a word. That's your last shift. Don't come back tomorrow." I stand under the broken streetlight and read it 3 times. No job. No money coming. Hospital wants $2,000. Rent in 2 days. Jacob wakes up a little. "Mommy, are we home?" "Almost, baby." I carry him up 3 flights. My arms burn but I don't put him down. Inside the apartment I lay him on the bed, take off his wet shoes, cover him with every blanket we have. He looks up at me with big tired eyes. "Mommy, will you stay with me tonight?" "Always, Jacob. Always." I sit on the edge of the bed and hold his good hand. He falls asleep fast because pain medicine is strong. I wait until his breathing is slow and steady. Then I go to the tiny bathroom, close the door, turn on only the small light and cry again. This time no sound at all, just tears running hot down my neck. Tomorrow I have no job. Tomorrow the lights might go off. Tomorrow rent is due. But tonight my baby is safe and sleeping. Tonight I am still his mom. And that has to be enough to keep me standing. I wipe my face, open the door quietly, and crawl into bed next to Jacob. I wrap my arm around his warm little body with the big blue cast. Tomorrow will try to break me. But tonight I hold my whole world in my arms, and I'm not letting go. I wake up before the sun because Jacob is crying in his sleep. The pain medicine wore off. I give him the next pill with water and hold him until he quiets. His forehead is hot against my neck. The cast feels like a rock between us. I kiss it like that will make it heal faster. Outside the window the sky is gray. No job to go to today. No money coming in. The red electricity notice is on the table staring at me like it has eyes. I make Jacob toast with the last slice of bread. I put jam on his, nothing on mine. He eats slow because the cast makes everything hard. He looks at me with those big brown eyes. "Mommy, are you eating too?" "I already ate, baby. I'm full." He believes me. Kids always believe moms. I turn on cartoons so he stays on the couch. I open my phone, borrow charger from neighbor. 4% battery. I search jobs hiring today near me. I send 27 applications in 20 minutes. Cashier. Cleaner. Warehouse. Anything.
11 Uhr morgens.
Jacob wants to color. I find 2 broken crayons under the couch. He draws a big yellow sun and writes "Mommy is my hero" in crooked letters. I pin it on the fridge with a magnet shaped like a pizza. My eyes burn. 1 p.m. He falls asleep again. I sit on the kitchen floor and open the bills. Electricity $487. Rent $950. Hospital $2,140. Total equals $3,577. My bank app shows $11.42. I put my head on my knees and breathe until I stop shaking. 2:30 p.m. Someone knocks soft. I open the door a little. It's Mrs. Lopez from next door. She is old and kind and always smells like soup. I heard Jacob crying last night. "Everything okay, Mija?" I lie and smile. "Yes, just a broken arm." "He's sleeping." She gives me a small plastic bag. Inside 2 chicken legs, rice, and a banana. "For the boy," she says. I want to hug her but I'm afraid I'll cry on her shoulder and never stop. 4 p.m. Jacob wakes up hungry again. We eat Mrs. Lopez's food like it's a feast. He says thank you to Jesus even though we haven't been to church in 2 years. 5 p.m. I have no choice. I wake Jacob, put his shoes on, and carry him on my hip because the cast makes walking slow. We take the bus to the coffee shop where I used to work. Mike is behind the counter. His face gets red when he sees me. Nicole, what are you doing here? I'm sorry I left yesterday. Jacob broke his arm. Please, Mike, I need my job back. I'll work double shifts, weekends, anything. He looks at Jacob on my hip, cast bright blue against my dirty hoodie. Some customers stare. Mike lowers his voice. You walked out in the middle of rush. I had to cover your station myself. I can't trust you anymore. Please. We have nothing. He shakes his head. I'm sorry. Really? But no. A lady customer says loud. That's cold, Mike. She has a kid. Mike gets louder. This is my business. I have rules. Jacob hides his face in my neck. I feel hot shame all over my body. I turn and walk out fast. Outside I lean against the wall and cry silent tears so Jacob doesn't see. On the bus home Jacob is quiet. Then he asks the question I was scared of. Mommy, are we poor now? I look out the window so he doesn't see my face break. No, baby. We're just on a big adventure right now. Like pirates looking for treasure. He thinks about it. Do pirates cry? Only when no one is looking. He holds my hand tight with his good one. Night comes fast. I give Jacob a bath with half a pot of warm water to save gas. I wash his hair gentle around the cast. He falls asleep in the towel. I carry him to bed. I sit at the small table with my phone. 67 job applications today. 0 replies. 11 p.m. I'm so tired my bones hurt. I open the freezer empty except ice. I close it and just stare at nothing. Then someone knocks hard. Boom, boom, boom. The whole door shakes. I look through the peephole. It's the landlord David and 2 big guys I've never seen. They look angry. I open the door only the chain length. Nicole, rent was due yesterday. Where's the money? David's voice is loud. I get paid Friday, I swear. Just 3 more days. No. You said that last month. We're done waiting. One big guy steps forward. Open the door all the way or we open it for you. My heart is beating in my ears. Jacob is sleeping 10 feet behind me. I think of him waking up and seeing these men. I close the door soft, slide the chain off and open it again. Please don't do this tonight. My son is hurt. David looks past me at Jacob sleeping. His face softens for 1 second, then hard again. Tomorrow morning 8 a.m. Money or you're out. Everything on the sidewalk. That's it. They turn and leave. Their footsteps are heavy down the stairs. I close the door, lock it, put my back against it and slide down to the floor. Silent crying again. Shoulders shaking. No sound. Tomorrow they will throw us out. Tomorrow the lights go off anyway. Tomorrow I have nothing left to sell except myself. And even that wouldn't be enough. I crawl to Jacob's bed, climb in behind him, wrap my arm over his warm body and the hard cast. I whisper into his hair, I'm sorry, baby. Mommy is trying so hard. He moves in his sleep and says, love you, Mommy. And that is the only thing still holding me together. Tomorrow the world ends. Or tomorrow I find a way. I don't know which one yet. I don't sleep. The clock on the wall clicks loud like it's counting down my life.
2:17 a.m.
Jacob is breathing soft beside me. The blue cast glows a little in the dark. I stare at it and feel like the worst mom in the world. I open my phone again. Battery 9%. I search emergency rent help, same-day loans. Places that pay cash today. Every website wants ID, paycheck stubs, things I don't have. One site says $500 loan but interest is 400%. I almost click it, then imagine Jacob 10 years from now paying for my mistake. I close the page. I open Facebook for the first time in months. My page is empty, no pictures, no posts. I type fast. Single mom, son 6, just lost job. Rent due tomorrow morning or we are on the street. I will clean houses, babysit, walk dogs, anything. Please message me if you need help today. Thank you. I hit post and turn the screen off so I don't have to look at 0 likes. I sit on the kitchen floor with my back against the fridge. Cold. Quiet. I hug my knees and rock a little. I think about the car. It's old, broken, parked 2 streets away. Maybe I can sleep in it with Jacob. I imagine rain on the windows, his small body cold, and I start crying again, but no tears left, just dry shaking.
3:46 am.
Phone lights up. One notification. Message from someone named Ryan Miller. Nicole? Ryan from Westview High, class of 2010. Saw your post. Still need work. My heart jumps so hard it hurts. Ryan Miller. Tall, quiet. Always wore a leather jacket. We had one class together. He once gave me his hoodie when I was cold. I never gave it back. I type fast. Yes. Anything.
I'm desperate.
He answers in seconds. My garage needs cleaning every night, 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. $18 an hour, cash every morning. Start tonight if you want. I stare at the words. 6 hours work equals $108 cash tomorrow. That is rent money. That is electricity money. That is food. I type. I'll be there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. He sends the address and see you tonight. I put the phone down and cry for real this time, but happy tears. Someone heard me. Someone is giving me a chance. I crawl back to bed and kiss Jacob's sleeping face. We're not finished yet, baby. Morning comes gray and slow. I make oatmeal with water and a little sugar. Jacob eats it like it's the best thing ever. I tell him we're going to visit my friend Lisa tonight so mommy can work and earn money for a surprise. He smiles big. Ice cream surprise? The biggest, I promise. I call Lisa. She is my only friend left. She says yes, Jacob can stay and sleep at her place tonight. She asks no questions. Good friends don't make you explain when you're broken. 7 p.m. I carry Jacob on the bus to Lisa's house. He falls asleep on the ride, head on my chest. Lisa meets us at the door, hugs me hard, whispers, "You got this."
I kiss Jacob goodbye.
He doesn't wake up. 9:30 p.m. I walk to the garage. My legs are jelly from no sleep. The sign says Miller's Auto Repair. Ryan is locking the front door. He looks older, beard, same kind eyes. Nicole. He smiles like he's really happy to see me. Come on in. He shows me the job. Sweep floors, clean bathrooms, wipe tools, take trash out. Easy. I start right away. He leaves me a key and says, lock up when you finish, leave key under the mat. Money will be an envelope with your name. I work fast. Music from an old radio keeps me awake. I scrub toilets and sing quiet so no one hears. Every time I finish one thing I think, this is money for Jacob's shoes, this is money for lights, this is money for food.
3:58 am.
Everything shines. I'm sweaty and smell like cleaner, but I feel proud for the first time in days. I lock up, lift the mat. Envelope says Nicole in black marker. Inside, 6 $20 bills and one 10. $130. He paid extra. I hold the money to my chest and cry right there on the dark street. Happy tears again. I walk home slow because I'm scared to fall asleep standing. The city is quiet. Only trucks and streetlights. I count the money again and again. When I open our apartment door, the sun is coming up pink and gold. I hide $900 under the loose floorboard for rent, put $100 in my bra for electricity today, keep $30 for food and bus. I fall on the bed still wearing my shoes and sleep 2 hours.
8 am sharp.
Knock, knock, knock. Landlord David again. I open the door smiling for the first time in forever. Good morning, David. Here's your rent. I count $950 loud and slow into his hand. He looks shocked. Where? Never mind. Okay. See you next month. He leaves fast like he's scared the money will disappear. I close the door and jump up and down quiet so neighbors don't hear. We are safe. For 30 more days we have a home. I pay the electricity lady online with shaking fingers. Lights stay on. I buy eggs, milk, bread, and real peanut butter with the $30. I pick Jacob up from Lisa's at noon. He runs to me. Mommy, did you win the surprise? I lift him high, cast and all. Yes, baby. We won today. That night I work again at the garage. And the next night. And the next. I am dead tired, but I am not broken anymore. I am fighting. And I am winning. One dark night at a time. 10 nights. 10 times I kiss Jacob good night, wait until his eyes close, then slip out the door like a thief. 10 times I come home when the sky turns pink, pockets full of cash and heart empty. First it feels like winning. Rent paid. Lights on. New shoes on Jacob's feet. He runs in circles showing them off and I laugh until I cry in the bathroom so he doesn't see. Ryan leaves me coffee and a sandwich every night now. He never says much, just, "Take care of yourself, Nicole." And a small smile that makes me feel human again. Week 2 my body starts to break. I sleep 3 hours for if I'm lucky. I forget to eat. I fall asleep brushing Jacob's hair and wake up with the brush still in my hand. Week 3 Jacob stops asking questions with happy eyes. One night he whispers, "Mommy, do you still live here?" I hug him so tight the cast bumps my chin. "Of course I do, baby. Mommy just works when the stars are out." But he starts waking up crying at Lisa's house. Lisa texts me at 1:47 a.m. "He had a nightmare and keeps calling for you." I'm on my knees scrubbing black oil off concrete. Tears fall and mix with the cleaner. I can't answer. I can't leave. I need every single dollar. Week 4 I am walking dead. I see 2 of everything. One night I drop an entire bucket of dirty water, and just stare at it like it's someone else's mess. Ryan finds me asleep standing up, forehead against a car window. He takes the rag from my hand gently. "Nicole, go home." I shake my head hard. "No. I'm fine. I need the money." But my voice cracks on the lie. Jacob stops eating the sandwiches I pack. He draws pictures of our family. Me, him, and a big empty space where a daddy should be. He colors me with black circles under my eyes. Then comes the night I will never forget.
4:03 a.m.
I finish work. I'm driving the old car Ryan lets me use. Rain again, hard and angry. The road is shiny black. My eyes close for 1 second, 2 seconds. Bright lights. A truck horn screams. I jerk awake and yank the wheel. Tires scream louder than me. The car slides, jumps the curb, stops inches from a pole.
Ich zit frozen.
Hands shaking on the wheel. Heart beating so loud I hear it over the rain. I almost died. I almost left my little boy with no one. Tears come so fast the windshield blurs. I cry like a child, loud and ugly, hitting the steering wheel with both fists. When I can breathe again I drive 20 miles an hour the rest of the way, crying the whole time. I reach Lisa's street as the sun comes up. Jacob is sitting on the front steps in his dinosaur pajamas, arms around his knees, cast sticking out like a broken wing. Lisa stands behind him looking scared. He sees me and runs, bare feet on wet concrete. "Mommy!" I fall out of the car and he crashes into me. I sit right there on the ground and pull him into my lap. He smells like sleep and little boy tears. I waited and waited, he sobs into my neck. "I thought you forgot me forever." Every piece inside me shatters. I rock him on the cold ground. "I'm here now, baby. I'm never leaving you again. Never, never, never." Lisa brings blankets. We sit there until the rain stops. That same afternoon Jacob's teacher calls. Nicole, Jacob hasn't said a single word in class for 4 days. He just stares at his desk. We're really worried. I hang up and look at my son coloring quietly on the floor. He looks up and gives me the smallest smile, like he's scared it will make me disappear again. That night I text Ryan. "Thank you for everything. I can't do nights anymore. Jacob needs his mom more than we need money." He answers in seconds. "Take care of him, Nicole. Door is always open if you need anything at all." Money gets tight fast. The cash envelope stops coming. Savings disappear like smoke. But every night I am home. I cook spaghetti with real sauce. I read 4 stories instead of 1. I sing until Jacob's eyes close and his hand relaxes in mine. Some nights I still cry in the shower so he doesn't hear. Some mornings I wake up scared about tomorrow. But Jacob is laughing again. He talks in school. He draws me with a big yellow sun over my head. One quiet evening after he falls asleep, I open my phone. I press record. Just me on the bed, messy hair, tired eyes, no makeup. My name is Nicole. I'm a single mom. This is what our real life looks like. No filter. No lies. I talk for 13 minutes straight. About almost losing everything. About choosing my son over money. About how love is harder and stronger than fear. I title it, A Single Mom's Real Life, The Truth. I hit upload, turn off the light, and crawl into bed beside Jacob. His small warm body curls into mine like he was made to fit there. I fall asleep with his fingers wrapped around mine. For the first time in months, I don't dream of falling. I dream of flying. The first video sits at 47 views for 3 whole days. I refresh the page so many times the screen gets hot. 47 strangers saw me cry on camera. I feel stupid and naked and ready to delete everything. Then on the 4th morning I wake up to my phone buzzing like it's alive. The video is at 2,847 views. Comments are coming so fast I can't read them all. I cried with you. You are not alone. I'm a single mom too and I needed this today. Someone sent $5 through the thank you button. Then $10. Then $20. Jacob climbs on my lap still sleepy. Mommy, why is your phone singing? I laugh and cry at the same time. Because people are being kind, baby. 1 week later the video has 127,000 views. My inbox is full of messages from women all over the world. They send pictures of their kids, their empty fridges, their tired eyes. They call me brave. I read every single one and answer until my fingers hurt. Money starts coming in small amounts, never big but steady. $5 here, 15 there. I buy groceries without counting every penny for the first time in years. A lady named Sarah owns a daycare 2 bus stops away. She messages me. I watched your video. Bring Jacob tomorrow. No charge. Ever. I read it 10 times to make sure it's real. The next morning I walk Jacob there holding his hand so tight. Sarah hugs me at the door and whispers, "You're doing great, Mama." Jacob waves goodbye with his good arm and runs inside happy. I stand on the sidewalk and cry in the sunshine this time. The channel grows fast. I post every few days short videos, real life. Me making dinner with one pot. Jacob learning to write his name with the cast. Me opening bills on camera and not hiding the fear anymore. People keep watching. They keep sending love and little donations. 1 month later I have enough to fix the car. 2 months later I pay the hospital completely. 3 months later I buy Jacob a real bed instead of the mattress on the floor. Ryan messages one day, "Hey, can I buy you coffee? Just coffee. No pressure." I smile at my phone like a teenager. I say yes. We meet on a Saturday morning. Jacob comes too because he wants to see Mommy's garage friend. Ryan brings donuts. Jacob eats 3 and gets sugar on his cast. Ryan laughs and wipes it off with a napkin like it's the most normal thing in the world. We sit outside the coffee shop in the sun. Ryan looks at me soft. "You look different now, Nicole." "I feel different," I say. He nods like he understands everything. The channel reaches 100,000 subscribers. Companies start sending emails about sponsorships. I say yes only to the ones that feel honest. Diapers, kids' clothes, simple things. One night I count the money in the bank and I almost fall off the chair. There is more than I ever dreamed a single mom like me could have. I pay every bill 3 months ahead. I open a savings account with Jacob's name on it. That same night I take Jacob to the store and let him pick any toy he wants. He chooses a small blue truck and says, "This is for when we used to be sad. Now it can be happy." I cry in the toy aisle and don't even try to hide it. Months pass. Life is still hard some days. Bills still come. Jacob still asks big questions I don't know how to answer. But now when I wake up scared, I open my phone and read the new comments. "You gave me courage today. Thank you for showing the real. I thought I was alone until I found you. And I remember, I am not alone anymore." One quiet evening Jacob and I sit on our tiny balcony eating ice cream. The city lights blink below us. He leans his head on my arm. "Mommy, are we rich now?" I laugh soft. "We are rich in the ways that matter, baby." He thinks about it, then smiles sticky and perfect. "I love you, all the numbers." I kiss the top of his head and look straight into the camera I set up on the table. This is the end of our big story, but really it's just the beginning. My name is Nicole. Some days I still cry in the shower. Some mornings I still wake up scared. But every single day I wake up to this little boy who calls me mommy. And that makes me the strongest woman in the world. If you are a single mom watching this right now, tired, broke, scared, hiding tears so your kids don't see, listen to me. You are not failing. You are fighting. You are a warrior. And warriors don't fight because it's easy. They fight because the people they love are worth every single battle. You are enough. You are more than enough. Keep going. I love you. We love you. And tomorrow the sun will come up again, and we will be right there to meet it, together. I turn off the camera. Jacob is already asleep against my chest, ice cream melting on his shirt. I carry him to his real bed, tuck him in, kiss his forehead. Then I stand in the doorway and look at our little home. Lights on, fridge full, bills paid, hearts healing. I whisper into the quiet, "Thank you." To every mom who watched. To every dollar that helped. To every kind word that held me up. Thank you.